Welcome back to Colina's Legacy. We can now do the fourth painting. Here. Did that do anything? I expected it to, like, do something. Oh, they had to be placed in a certain order. Okay, let's see. This one looks dead. This one looks like it's budding, or sprouting, or whatever. So give me that. Give me all. Give me that. And give me that. Before, I don't think it gave me the option. Painting of a dying flower. Healthy flower. Dead flower. Blooming flower. Uh-oh. It might not be as simple as I thought, but one of these two is dead or dying. Dying versus dead. That would go there. This one is dying. So now we've got birth, dying, dead, and then this one is where it's still healthy. Alex is looking a little sick there. Depending on which glyph it gives us, it'll determine what we can do, I guess. We got the life one, so that's for the green stuff. Contains a part of the Lady of the Golden Womb. It strengthens what was once dead and gives it life, even if only for a short duration. How the hell is that puppet alive? Because that one has the green shit. Whoa. Uh-oh. I think that puppet's right outside our door. Good thing there's a safe point right here. Which room is she in? Is she in the bathroom or in the bedroom? Just checking. Oh boy. Oh, she's not in here. Hold on, I'm gonna find her. I'm not gonna... Oh! Easy wins. Like I didn't want her being freely standing around the house somewhere while I'm trying to explore. Got a bad feeling about this. Is it pointing at the floor? I don't understand. Is there something under this carpet, maybe? Maybe it's just to show us that it can be animated, but... Maybe we need to bring something back to her. There's the, those green thingies that were outside.
Alex, what are you doing, my little king?
Mom?
Can't you see it right behind you, my love? It's right there. It's so obvious. I'm so well hidden. You're controlling every step you take. Alex, hon. Please, open your eyes.
His eyes are open. So are mine. Gotta remember to blink. if there's something else here now. Give her the light. Wait a minute. Could it mean the glyph of light? No. It was worth a shot. Might be related to whatever those. That would be our little bitch again. Where the fuck is she? Hey, guitar. I gotta find where that fucker is hiding. Oh, this door's locked. No, it's not. That was. Whoa! Okay, running, not a good idea. Ow! Ow, ow, ow. Okay, press X to heal. Okay, so the combat is a little more intense than I may have thought. I was looking for that bitch. Then when I found her, I should have immediately pointed my thing at her instead of running like a bitch. I guess you can't run away from it very easily. I don't know exactly what it was, some kind of a puppet. And it was in the safe room, so this room isn't very safe other than having a save point. As soon as these batteries are charged, we will proceed outside and try that glyph, the green one, on the couple things we saw out there. So let us... Okay, so there's one right there. Grew and... Oh, good. It gave us a book. Yeah, it's got a fantastic environment for a horror game. I love it. Top notch. What I don't love is the physical pain I'm in right now, but... Is it not? I thought it was a... Oh. I was sworn last time we were looking at that it had a green thingy. Hopefully we only need those 2 books to do that one puzzle now. At the bookshelf. Oh, this is different. These paintings were not doing this before. Oh, fuck. Okay, so she's somewhere in this house again. Not right here, so... let's at least put these books in. It's getting intense. Okay, maybe we need one more book. That sucks because now I don't know where to get the last one. Okay, so where is she in here maybe? That was not there before. She must be upstairs. Oh, I don't know what the hell is going on. She's above us. What does that do? I don't know. It's like pointing us. Might be pointing at that door. Now I want to find that thing running around. She's in the safe room, isn't she? Ow, you cunt. So I took a hit there. This is not a no-hits run. It's not a speed run either. That noise every time you save, man. Ooh. Still good on batteries. And also keeping in mind that there is what looks like a hatch up there to an attic. Crap, okay, so that's locked. Oh. Where did you come from? Maybe they're pointing to where the next doll thing is. Where it might be pointing outside. Okay, I'll go outside. So if where it's pointing is correct... There it is. Yeah, so they're like pointing to where the next puppet's gonna be. I don't know if that chick can spawn out here or not. But I will take the utmost of caution. Use the glyph of death to thwart your enemies. Why are they telling us that now? We've thwarted like 4 enemies. The glyph of blood contains a part of the burning crimson soul. The blood of the blah 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 must never be tainted by mortal hands. Well, we screwed that up because... Oh my god. I was expecting more puppets. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god, this is intense. This is what was in those pictures.
son?
Pietro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you better be sorry.
Father, I didn't know, Father. I didn't mean to,
Yes, I did.
I'm not responsible for what it does to you, my son. I just wish I wasn't your monster. I'm sorry I couldn't save you from it.
I wish I had
It's
more
my
wishes.
fault. It's all my fault. I let you drown.
What?
I was just afraid she would love you more than she ever loved me. Forgive me, son.
Consider yourself unforgiven. Mama loved me most.
Forgive me, Father.
Oh, my pain. Ah, ow. A puppet's string. Where the heck put me all the way over here? We fought him over here. There's no teabagging that corpse for us. So now we got the blood thingy, and there's two different spots that I saw this. It was here, and then in that bathroom upstairs. Since we're already over here, we'll try it first. From the looks of it, there's two more glyphs as well. The glyph of blood. Hadouken! Combat kind of reminds me a bit of some of the later Resident Evils. Or maybe more, I don't know. It's actually pretty well done. Something you don't get a lot of in indie games. Actually, I don't even know if this is an indie game in the same... I don't know what studio made it. I think it is. I think this is an indie game, but... with better production values. Maybe I should have recharged my batteries before coming down here. That's a long loading screen. Makes it that much less likely I'll zone out to charge the batteries and zone back in. Wow, Granny's got some skeletons in her closet. Would you like... No. Leave the temple? On the nature of the ancient. No one really knows the origins of the ancient ones. Where they could have come from, what they wanted, their intentions. It's safe to assume no one knows their real names, as we made up their names using our mortal language and baptized them according to how humans have always recognized things we do not understand. I doubt the Son of the Moon has anything at all to do with our moon, or that the Lady of the Golden Womb truly possesses a womb made of gold. Well, yeah, the gold wouldn't contract, it's not a bio-organ... We have this arrogant, presumptuous way of breaking down the universe into palatable, chewable pieces we can swallow, making it all about us. If these primitive gods have shown anything is to be understood at all, it's that humanity is not the center of everything that is. What do we matter against the infinite number of universes out there? We are insignificant, no more than pawns to be played in a design bigger than we could ever hope to understand. It's not going to stop us from trying. Otherwise, we might as well never do science, you know. Then again, if you can verify gods exist, then yeah, there might be a bit more to this, but you're gonna be pretty cautious. This feels like it'd be a combat location. About the Son of the Moon's name. There's been much deliberation amongst those of us who have studied the ancient of what the eldest is truly called. The Order has called him many names over time, often because of a disagreement with a new Grand Master or scholar that his name has changed. We believe the eldest has a name for every world that exists in the universe. We wondered what he called our world and why us. Our of all the possible worlds that exist. What the heck? Hour of all the possible worlds that existed. We're able to wield the power of the amulet. The simplest way would be to open a door and ask the gods for ourselves. Well, my question, why we would obsess over something so seemingly trivial as a name? It was to our understanding that if we learned the name and were to speak it to the eldest himself, we would then know all there was to know about the eldest, even after an immeasurable amount of research. It wasn't until we had reached out to the Tellurian himself that we were able to uncover the eldest's true moniker. I have no fucking idea what this is about. He had agreed to give it to us as he seemed to have grown fond of our conversations. His agreement did not come with without its conditions. We must never enter the other realm. It was not within our nature to stay idle for long, and perhaps we should have seen it coming all along. After all, it was the first name ever breathed into existence. It was the eldest's first task, to name himself and begin our universe. Speak thy name and you shall pass. We should have heeded the Tellurian trepidation. And of course, that's the first thing I scream when I enter a room. Weird shapes carved on the door. It kind of reminds me of those baby toys where you need to, what? Match the shapes? I don't have any. Let me see what he's... We need to match the shapes. Okay, so we got 4 different shapes. The top one looks as if it would be like a wolf or something, and then the rest are kind of whatever. I'm guessing we need to go and pick up items that look like those. Gotta be really careful. Would you like to leave? Yes. So we've got something to collect items for. We still need what I think is one more book or tomb or whatever. Oh, we never tried opening that gate. Something tells me I shouldn't yet. Maybe we'll check on that after. I think we can open that one, but something in me says hold off. I'm gonna check that blood thing in the toilet. That didn't come out right. Okay, I don't hear any crying, so we should be good. So here's the toilet thing. Let us use this on the bloody diarrhea. And switch back to death. Basement key. Oh, shit. I think we're going to the basement, boys. And girls. And other... So let us put the battery charger on the thing. Go ahead and save our progress. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get used to that saving noise. As soon as this is...
I can't sleep. Can you tell me a story? Of course, my child. I can tell you a story. I will tell you the tale of a father who loved his son so much. Oh, I haven't heard that one yet, Mommy. Is it good? Of course, my child. It's my favorite. There once was a father and a son. The father loved his son very much, until the very day an evil witch made a terrible prophecy that changed everything. Really? What did the witch say, Mommy? You shall be the monster in your son's nightmares. His mother will be his, and only his, and yours will be the doom. These are weird words, Mommy. What do they mean? Kind boys wait for when the time is right, my love. Don't get ahead of yourself. The father could not bear the thought of death. It must be a tough one, right, love? He abandoned the small child. A new father and a new mother found him. They told him his parents were better, that they would never leave him. They said his other father was a monster, and that his other mother had done terrible things to him. The crone became his new mother. The child would only listen to her. What about his new father, Mommy? Did he get a new father that loved him very much?
Nope.
Oh, his new father? Well, some say he's a sphinx. Some say he's a god. What's a sphinx, Mommy? Oh my, aren't you a prying one, my little king? Mommy doesn't know much about sphinxes, honey. Mommy only knows they are riddle givers, and that they will punish you if you don't answer their riddles. That's scary, Mommy. I wouldn't want a sphinx to be my daddy. Oh no, hun. Your dad is another kind of monster. Mommy! Yes. Hun? Why did they do it? The crone, I mean, and his new father. They wanted to take him from his other father and mother all along. They said it was to protect him. Such a horrendous lie. We know why they did it. Shh, don't worry, love. Mommy won't let them take you from me. Mommy will always protect you. Mommy promises.
I don't trust Mommy.
I will tell you now a story about a wooden puppet boy. He was a jolly one, but inside, all he
That must
wanted
be
was
us.
to be real. A real boy.
Pinocchio.
I don't understand, Mommy. Was he happy? Or was he sad? A little bit of both, hun. You see, you can be merry and sad at the same time. Mommy is joyful and sad at the same time. I don't want you to be sad, Mommy. Oh, hun, don't worry. Mommy knows how much you do just to make Mommy happy. As I was saying, the wooden boy wanted to be real, but his father, as loving as he was, could not fulfill such a wish. But there was someone who could. A fairy.
Oh, you.
Fairy, Mommy? Wow! I love them. They're all over that game I like. I know, hun, but this wasn't a normal fairy. She could turn a puppet boy into a real man. That made the father jealous. He felt so powerless, consumed by his jealousy. He turned his back to the wooden boy, and the blue fairy was all he had left. Why, Mommy? Didn't his father love him very much? Yes, honey, did, but, and this is a secret, so don't go telling it to anyone, okay? Okay, Mommy. The father was also in love with the fairy. How could he not? She gave the wooden puppet life in the first place, and now she would turn him into a real man. There was just so much to love about her.
So he got laid.
I get it, Mommy. He loved her like Papa loves Mommy. You're so smart, my little king. Yes, exactly, hun. But it was very bad he did it. His jealousy was so strong, he let the wooden puppet drown. Oh, no.
Shit happens.
What happened to him, Mommy? Don't tell me he died. Oh, I don't want him to die. No, hun, don't worry. The blue fairy was there to save him. That's good, Mommy. She was there for him. She's so gentle. Yes, hun, she is. And now it's up to her to make the wooden boy a real man.
Be gentle, it's my first time.
Why, Mommy? How will she do it? Mommy will tell you another day. You wouldn't want such a good story to end so fast, right, my little king? Now it's time you sleep. Good night, Mommy. I love you. Good night, my little king. I love you too.
So, it's basically Pinocchio, the porn version. Just so, in case I have to reload, I don't have to sit through that dialogue again. I'm just gonna make a save. If Pinocchio was a porno. God damn that noise. So we have a key to Das Basement. I'm just gonna code nice and... Oh, the pictures are back to normal. Cool. Let's see what Granny keeps in her basement. What's that? Granny keeps a bathtub in her basement, full of blood. Granny, Granny, Granny. Here, let's start with the bathtub, actually. Just 'cause... Yeah. It's the last book, I think. Awesome. Give me that. About the sons of cosmic dust, of the many deities that inhabit the universe unknown in the space between the stars, 7 are amongst the most powerful and feared, just like the 7 dwarves. They're known as the sons of the cosmic dust, and they've been created at the dawn of time, before the advent of light. We, feeble mortals, aren't worthy of uttering their sacred names. What was it, like Goofy, Donald, Blitzen? I don't know. So we devised them names of our own, based on things we understand, as we're so keen to. They're the son of the moon, the lady of the golden womb, the silent, the raider of the stars, the burning blah 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 blah. These deities have woven the spectrum of the universe as we mere mortals know it. Awesome. They also banged the Snow White chick a few times. You know, gods have needs too. Okay, can't interact with whatever that is. King Crimson. He came down from the twilight with a bang, bathed by a storm, blanketed by thunder and dark clouds, a herald of doom, a wolf prowling through the heavens. His tail is an intense red, just like the eye of the abyss, his roars deafening, able to be heard throughout the entirety of the world. The burning crimson, the blood of creation itself, loomed from above us, bearing its fangs of death, his clothes made of star cloth. He dripped blood onto our heads, bathing us in his glory. He was preparing us for the spell we would later cast, for when we summoned him, we didn't have enough strength to restrain the son of the moon on our own. Burning Crimson lent us his divine power after a pact was made, for the 2 deities had bad blood between one another long before the birth of humanity. The Burning Crimson could not miss an opportunity to see his father and eternal enemy shackled and shamed by the likes of frail mortals. The same mortals of... The fuck was that? The same mortals the gods were reluctant to create in the first place. The Burning Crimson snarled and mocked with us and left before the morrow arrived. He said, his voice echoing with the solidity of stone, "Now he will learn what time itself was so unwilling to educate." Okay. Nothing useful, just random junk. Might be useful, we could, like, put it up on eBay and make a little money, you know? A mother's wish. The lady of the golden womb, nurtured by the moonchild with the mother's love, as she watched his hatred grow, multiply, and spread. Her words remained saccharine and gentle, her lullaby enchanting, her milk nourishing. Soon her child would be ready to be the catalyst of a scheme centuries in the making. The moonchild would rise, and he would produce many, and those many would become a one. With their ascension, she could free herself from the ancient ones. No, this one actually has combat and stuff, and it's pretty good. I was trying to open... Okay, so there might be a combination to find around here somewhere. The swan has a key. We have the swan thingy. Whoa, whoa. Question everything. Fight against your will. That one's upside down. Do the things you do not wish to. I do. I use the bathroom when I have to go. I don't really have it, like, I just don't wish to, but I have to. I even brush my teeth sometimes. Question. The things that make you question. Think. Science. So I don't see an actual numerical value, it's just like philosophical mumbo-jumbo. But we do have the swan thing. Oink. And... boink. Cha-chan! we got the shack key. So that must be somewhere outside. I don't know what the deal with this thing is, but it seems like these... That I heard something. Like, it seems like these are mostly optional so far, the box... Oh, there it is. 7142. I'm a genius. Booyah. Stash 1. Question everything. Think for yourself. Throughout all of human history, our species has faced the frightening prospect of never knowing who we were and why we were here, or what we were going, or where we were going in this ocean of chaos known as existence. It has been those who had given themselves power, the authorities, the political and religious organizations, the education system, who used their rules, regulations, and order, forming for us a fragile sense of reality, but it is not our true story. To think for yourself, you must question authority and allow yourself... I don't know what title. You must question authority, allow yourself to be put in a state of complete vulnerability and open-mindedness. It is chaotic and confusing to begin anew, to remove the shackles of their reality. Think for yourself, question everything. So it looks like they're really pro-science, despite all this, you know, hocus-pocus voodoo magic stuff. I swear to fuck, I hear noises up there. Am I using... Yep. Before I do anything, I'm going to save, because we have a shack key, but we also have the final book, I think. Oh, there's noises. Just be really gentle. Gently. Run! Safe, 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 safe. Safe. So first, let's go ahead and check out the books. I wonder how much is left. Like, I might actually be able to finish this game in this sitting, if not the next one. If so... Ah! Oh my god, she's kicking my butt. That could have gone a lot better. There was no sign of her crying ahead of time, so that caught me off guard big time. Well played, game. Booyah. So this is a puzzle in and of itself. Luckily, I'm a master of puzzles. Yep. Hey. Got the glyph of the moon. Blessing of the old god, predict and counter its enemies. Why does our character look so beat up suddenly? It looks like he's getting worse. No, maybe not. Can I use that glyph against enemies as well? Predict and counter its enemies. No idea. So we have a shack key, which means I'm tempted to run back up and save again, Like in case the game crashes or something, but I don't feel like running up there right now. Actually, no, let's run up there and double check each room, make sure there's nothing potentially new, glowing or some shit, just while we're up here. I see nothing, okay. Look at it, that made me jump a little bit. Is she gonna be in the save room again? Fuck you! Fucking... Naming is really difficult. Oh. Fucking cunt! It's like they got stronger or something. Well, at least it gave me a heal item. I'll use that. Okay, so I'm starting to really suck at this game's combat system. It's weird the game actually spawns the enemy in the saving room, like the room where you can save. It's kind of like it flip-flops the way Resident Evil produces a safety net. When you're in the safe room in a Resident Evil game, it's like it's as if the one and only safe place in the game. In this game, they kind of strip you of that safety. It's like if you want to save your game, there might be an enemy inside. Reminds me a little bit of like Fatal Frame, where like there were also rooms where you'd be able to save, but sometimes ghosts would spawn and you couldn't save until you had to fight the ghosts, which also would trigger similar reactions. It messes with your head ever so slightly. Okay, so we have a shack key. Could it be this? Yep. A goodbye letter. Alexander, my dearest one, I'm so sorry. I am truly deeply sorry. I could try and explain to you why and how I've done the things I did, but I'm not sure I could explain it in a way that could make you understand. Anything I said would only really be me trying to fool myself, trying to pass off what I did as necessary and noble. But the truth is, my motives were dark and foul, like my butt. You have to understand, though, I couldn't fight back any longer. My will was slowly broken down over time. The only thing that kept me going was the love I had for my family, for Nina, and for you, my dearest one. Yes, you know much. Yes, you know much. I love the both of you. Okay. More than anything, more than my own life, I've wanted for years now to ask for your forgiveness, to fix things, but it's too late now. I've decided it's time for me to leave my flesh and bones to finally rest in the halls of eternal light. This must be the grandma's note. When I'm gone, I don't want you to be sad. There are things out there far worse than death, and sometimes they can be the lesser evil. God, I've missed you so much, Alex. I wish I could have seen you one last time before the end. I leave you this letter as a goodbye, but also as my last glimmer of hope. You're always smart and you've always known how to read between the lines, my dear Swan. I need you to do that again. I need you to do what needs to be done to figure out an end to all of this. If you're clever enough, you might be able to meet him and witness all his might, like the Swan once did. He waits for you, Alex. Please finish what I have started. Thanks, Grandma.
Granny, what have you done?
Granny's a little obese. And dead. I'll still look up her skirt. Come on. What color are your panties, Granny? Granny panties? What color Granny panties you wear, Granny? Is there anything else here? Dude. Hey, Granny. Wait a minute. Can I... Nope. I was hoping the shack was going to give something that might be for that hatch we saw in the attic, but guess not. I don't like that generator making so much fucking noise. So I don't know how to open this. There we go. It's purple, so yeah, makes sense. Would you like me to venture into the woods? Sure. Way better than hanging out in the shack with our dead grandma. Like, oddly enough, the indoor scenes are really well done, visually. But the outdoor scenes feel a little bit lackluster. I don't know why exactly.
Hello?
Almost as if they're not dark enough or something. Like, they don't quite have the same vibe. We're on death one. Hey, it's one of those dogs from Silent Hill. Oh, these must be the... Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me? What? What? I just got one-shotted. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna charge up these batteries. I wonder if I need to utilize this on that thing. It's like he one-shotted me. Fucking OP. Gods are OP. Not gonna let that stop us. I wish there was like a checkpoint system though. That could have been like, say, checkpoint as I loaded into the forest instead of having to go from my save, but that would undermine the save system, I guess. I don't know if we have to do this or not, but just in case, I'll take it.
Granny, what have you done?
So I'll test the moon thing. The description for it is the blessing of the old god to predict and counter its enemies. Maybe I need to use that.
Hello?
Hello. 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 Alright, here we go. Oh, it doesn't spawn until... Okay, that didn't... Okay, then. Let's not pick that up. And... apparently that thing can one-shot me. From a distance.
Granny, what have you done?
Oh crap, I forgot to fuck the flashlight. There's that plenty.
Hello?
So for now, we'll ignore that statue. Let's look around. There's all this crap out here in the forest. Oh, good, there's a...
Did she say anything to you? Did she?
She said she died.
Your grandmother's gonna try and tell you I've done something horrible to you. Don't believe her. You hear me? Don't believe her.
But Mom...
Who are you gonna believe? Are you gonna trust her? Or are you gonna trust me? Your mom?
I'm not trusting either of you. You're both bitches. Oh, shit, there's a safe point right here. The way we came to be, it slumbers deep within the other realm. Its name is unknown, too imperial to put into words by our inferior languages. The ancient ones who came from before us, who chose the name, did not care much for humanity or the triviality of names for that matter. They were only consumed by their lust and ambition to create. They care little for what the consequences of creation would mean for them. For humans, however, a name was necessary. Monikers is how humans defined their world and themselves. Names give meaning, that meaning gives strength, and from that strength comes power. We eventually came to call this illustrious creature the first human, but the others before us had given him a fancier name, the Tellurian. This monster, as the tale has been passed down from generation to generation, was said to have been banished to a realm beyond our own. He is hidden behind a door, behind a billion worlds. Surely you're not talking about that dog thing that fucked us up. He wasn't very hidden. The monster lies in exile as punishment for the sin of defiance in a realm hidden behind the portal spread throughout the universe. The Tellurian was to watch the sleep of the eldest and to make sure the son of the moon rested undisturbed. Later, when humans, the first humans' offspring, sealed the door shut and imprisoned the eldest, a pact was made. The Tellurian was to prevent the son of the moon from escaping by sealing the glyph of rebirth inside himself. That would help the first human to protect his sons and daughters. The primeval ones agreed to let the Tellurian go once his task was complete, once humans' fleeting moment in the ocean of time was gone. Fantastic. Is there anything else in this little section? Yes, there's another note. Let's read it. The research. Well, the research ones are more interesting anyways. I find myself craving the amulet and a feeling I can only describe as close to lust. I desire its light as though I cannot bear to live without it. It's been a total of 40 days since I last had it in my possession, and it feels like my mind is being torn apart. The son of the moon visits me during my sleep, but he doesn't look at me like he used to. Instead, he gazes upon her, whispers to me how important she is and how much he needs her. He tells me there's still time to save the ones dearest to her. I find him filled with an inexplicable jealousy. It burns and aches in a way I thought I could never feel before. His favor was meant to be mine, not hers. I will be with the old god soon. I will find a way. I promise to be with my dearest love, my light, my thirst. It's almost time. I can feel it. It will be one to have. It will be the one to have. To have his powers, my right and mine alone. Thought I heard weird ass rustling or something. Oh. You. No. Are you shitting me? I just got wrecked.